listening to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast with your hosts, Chad and Dale. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast, episode number 313. I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
Here we are, Dale.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Here we are.
Tell you right now, with the weather that we've had the last couple days, it would be nice to have been in Las Vegas and not have to deal with this because, man, we just got dumped. Like, I don't know, out in your end, but up in this end, like, there's snow everywhere. Like mountains of snow up here, man.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
So
like, snowbanks taller than me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see over. You're like driving around town. If you're trying to make a left-hand turn, you're basically pulling out to the middle of the road because you can't see around the snowbanks.
No, man. Like, I live in a building. I know you live in a house opposite kind of ends of the city, but so I don't have to shovel. Right? So were you like snow blowing that shit or what?
I don't have a snowblower.
That's crazy.
I do not have a snowblower.
That is crazy, man. Like, how deep was the snow that you were shoveling? Or do you get the kids to do it?
No, God.
That's
no.
the ticket. Kids don't shovel anymore?
They do, but my kids aren't old. Well, I mean they could help, but they couldn't do the whole laneway.
Yeah, okay. Do they help?
My son comes out, but he just ends up shoveling a tiny little patch, and then he just like practices stick handling, and that's it.
Yeah.
While I do the whole driveway.
So you whole driveway yourself, like shoveling.
Yeah, and I have a long driveway.
Yeah, you do not.
I have like you can fit 6 cars in my driveway.
Oh yeah, you do not. You do not have a small driveway for sure.
No, and it's a nightmare when that happens. Like, honestly, I saw a video one time and they was talking about when you're shoveling to watch out for what to do to not have a heart attack. They're like, don't lift the shovel over your heart and don't do this. And I'm thinking, you know what? On days like today, like I'm gonna try for the heart attack. Like, I am gonna try for the heart attack because I cannot shovel anymore.
Be honest. I haven't been in a situation where I've needed to shovel in quite some time, but I do remember back in the day. Tell me if you've ever pulled this move before. Speaking of having a heart attack when you're shoveling, but this is going back when I was younger. Tell me if you've ever pulled this move before. You're out shoveling and you're rocking a dart at the same time.
Yeah.
Like couple shovels, drag, right?
Yeah.
Couple shovels, drag, right? So ever pulled that one off before?
Oh God, yeah. Like way back in the day. My first house is like 2009. This is before I had kids. I used to take the opportunity of shoveling for beer and darts.
Yeah.
So I had a fence and there'd be snow on it. I'd stick the beer in the snow, and then you do a few shovels. You go over, you have a little sip of beer, have a dart.
Yeah.
Put the beer back, do a bit more. Like, it was just time to spend outside drinking and smoking in the winter.
Yeah. Not thinking anything about like a heart attack or anything or how.
No, now you're like, oh, I got to get this done. And
Anyway, so did you get it all done?
I did get it all done. I did it once where it was super heavy, and then I just kept going out so that it wouldn't kill me. I didn't let it accumulate.
Yeah, accumulate. Hopefully we won't get another dump like that. Like, I'm a little over this shit. The freezing rain we've had, and now some massive snowfalls. Like, I'm already done with this shit, man. Like, let's just cool it here for another month and a half and home stretch to springtime here.
Exactly.
Anyway, man, look, I don't know, man. Like, into Vegas we go. They had a 2-0 lead. They had a 3-1 lead. They had a 4-2 lead. They had a 5-3 lead. And they pissed it all away. Pissing points away, man. Yeah. Pissing away points.
5-3, I mean, your last lead was like you had 10 minutes to go.
Like, we'll get into stuff. Obviously, Marner, like some stuff on Matthews, some crazy commentary by Mike Johnson. It's like wild things he was saying all night long. I had to make some notes of that, some things I've never heard out of any human's mouth before. Maybe I'm just not familiar with the terminology. But anyway, Nylander back on the shelf, like fucking crazy stuff. But I don't know. Where do you want to start, man? Do you want to start like pre-game with Matthews' comments about Marner, talking about to Mark Masters before the game, and he's
or his lack of talk of Mitch Marner
he did a scrum, and Mitch did speak. They played in Vegas. No, the Knights played in LA the night on Wednesday night, and Mitch was getting asked in his media scrum after the LA game about playing the Leafs tomorrow night, so he did talk about it, and then he was doing some stuff during the day too. So he was talking about it, and then he spoke after the game too. Like I was like, I don't care. Like I didn't really listen to. I think I caught his interview post game, but I'm just like whatever, Mitch.
Yeah.
And then he said to Masters at the end of it, I don't know if you caught this. He was like, "Yeah, good." Or Mark Masters said to Mitch at the end of it. It's at the end of the game, at the end of the interview. He's like, "Always great to see you, Mitch." And Mitch goes, "You too, Mark. Always a pleasure." They shake hands and go their separate ways and see each other next week. But before the game, Matthews comes out. Masters again. He's like, "Did you see? You and Mitch were the last two on the ice during warm up, and Mitch shot a puck down at you." He's like, "Mark, look, I wasn't looking down the ice." He's like, "I'm a little tired of the Mitch Marner talk, really." He's taking some heat for that. What do you think? Like, I don't think it's a big deal, man.
I don't think it's a big deal at all. If the game had been earlier in the season, because really he's kind of been out of sight, out of mind, like
big time.
In October, November, especially when they were playing bad and there was all the talk about, oh my God, they miss Marner so much. Had Vegas rolled into town or they rolled into Vegas back in November, I could understand people getting upset if Matthews didn't want to talk about it. But it's been so long. It's like, we don't even talk about Mitch. Remember at the start of the year, how much we talked about Marner on this podcast?
Yeah.
And now we don't talk about him. So I'm with Matthews. Like, I'm done with it.
Yeah,
I'm done with it. He plays for Vegas, and that's it. It's over.
I agree. Like, obviously, and Matthews was talking about it earlier in the day.
Yeah, he did a whole 10-minute scrum, and he answered a bunch of questions about Mitch, and he has all season.
Yeah, of course, man. This was like right before the game. He's just like, "Mark, like, come on, like enough of this, right?" And anyway, Masters, whatever. But I didn't see anything wrong with it. I didn't really see this one coming. We were talking last podcast about is Mitch getting booed next Friday? And he is. 100%. He's getting booed on home ice by the Leafs fans in attendance. Getting booed on home ice. I loved it. First shift, he was out there.
Every time he touched the puck.
Yes. Absolutely loved it. Just you don't see that very often. Guys getting booed in their own building.
No.
You just don't see it.
And what I was saying at the last podcast, I know he's going to get booed. Guys like us, we understand that this guy, he checked out before the season was over.
Yeah.
He was on his way out. I was just saying there's going to be sort of fans that aren't that deep into it, and there's going to be kids and stuff that are just going to be happy to see Mitch. But I think they're going to get drowned out.
Oh, yeah.
By the angry Leaf fans on Friday night.
And they'll do a video package, welcome back, thanking him, obviously. And he'll get cheers. It'll be like they were saying earlier, he'll get cheers for that. But every other time, it's going to be boos. That's probably what I would do too. Golf clap. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for nothing. Not thanks for nothing. He was an incredible hockey player. Good Leaf. Great Leaf. Depends how you want to look at it. Yeah. But
if you're just looking at stats, he's a great Leaf.
100%.
But if you're looking at winning,
and
they should do at the end of the montage, they should do a whole thing, and then they should be but now Mitch's playoff highlights, and it's 3 seconds long.
You imagine that they just burned him, they won't
just showed him with no sweat in his hair, yelling "Wake the fuck up," and then they're like, "Thank you, Mitch."
I would love to see that, man. I would love to see regular season, and then they played an extra minute of all the
not even a minute.
Yeah.
Just 3 seconds of him floating around the ice, maybe doing something here or there, and then they're like, "Thank you, Mitch."
100%. They won't do that, but anyway, he's not even playing on the top line,
no.
With Stone and Eichel, those are their top guys, right? He's playing center on the second line.
Yeah.
But
he hasn't. The center thing's new, but he hasn't played on the top line for pretty much all the season. He started there, but he was quickly moved down.
Yeah. So look, and his point production is significantly down. Like, I think he's on pace for, they were saying, potentially, I don't know. Like,
But
he's
isn't
not.
that how Vegas plays? Like, is
Yeah,
it? I'm pretty sure every year, like their top point getters like 80 points.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
They
Yeah,
really balance it out.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he left that, I guess, on the table to try to win.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and they were saying, like, here's one that I'll bring up, like, before we start getting into some Leaf stuff. But they were talking, I think Kipper was talking about how when he made the decision to leave, like when he was talking to Pacioretty and Ryan Reeves and stuff, like, about, because they were Vegas guys that came from Vegas, about like what it's like in Vegas and all that, and like basically tampering, and like that his mind was already made up and all this stuff. So, like, I don't know, man. Do you not just think that, I don't know, man, this guy, like, it rubs me the wrong way that he had one foot out the door, and
Yeah.
he just was like, I don't know. I just don't, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry. It just does.
Especially because it rubs me the wrong way too. And it really rubs me the wrong way because they were the top of the division last year. They had Ottawa in the first round. Like there was a different path to the Stanley Cup, and his head was thinking Vegas. You know what I mean? Like they're paying this guy $12 million, and he was, since Four Nations, he'd been thinking about Las Vegas and getting the hell out of Toronto. It's crazy. I don't like that. And then in the playoffs, like the whole meltdown, and I don't know. But yeah, it's Steve Simmons. You see, Steve Simmons reported that his parents, I forget when he reported this, but his parents, like long before the season was over, were shopping for houses.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, which is crazy. So, like, what's that? Like, what does that tell you?
It's just like they were thinking about it, and he's still playing for the Leafs at the time. The first place Leafs. I don't know.
Crazy.
That's why he's going to get booed, because people, fans like us don't like that. He's going to get booed hard.
No. So anyway, yeah, he is. He ended up getting a couple assists, like on the power play or whatever. One was on the power play, maybe one was 5-on-5, but I didn't think he was like overly noticeable. Did you? Like, he was just kind of,
power play was.
Okay, well, to me, he looked like how Mitch Marner would look on it if he still was playing for the Leafs on an average Thursday night in January. Same thing, nothing different. Like, I don't think he elevated. I don't think he did anything special or anything like that because he was playing his former team. He just looked like Mitch out there. Same old Mitch. So whatever. Well, Mitch Marner's not the reason why the Leafs lost that hockey game. Like, absolutely not.
No.
So I guess getting into the Leafs, I love the booze though, and I can't wait until he's in Toronto for the booze.
I thought you meant
the booze.
You meant alcohol.
Yeah, well, that too, but no, but yeah, man, it would have been nice to be in Vegas for that game. Like, it was a good back and forth, exciting game. The Leafs obviously fucking pissed it away. They should have had it. They blew it big time, but like, the weather we've got up here compared to like being down there in shorts and a t-shirt, like at the game last night, that would have been pretty.
Well, and just Vegas in it on its own, right? Like if you need a night out and Vegas is right there, man. I don't think if me and you were in our 20s playing in the NHL for the Vegas Golden Knights, I'm pretty sure our career would be over.
Oh, I don't.
There's absolutely no way we would stick to curfew, and we wouldn't be on the strip 6 out of 7 nights a week.
I don't know if I'd be able to make a practice, let alone a game. Like, there'd be no
Just
way.
Not showing up for games at all.
No way, man. Oh no, my ass would be booted, absolutely booted.
When I was in Vegas, funny story. We were at this place, and there's girls dancing on stage or whatever, and I was standing right by the stage, and this is the funniest story. This brother, he's dancing with his girl, and he squeezes her boob, and he's like, he goes to me, it's like, it feels like squeezing a titty, and I'm like, yeah, but that's exactly what you're doing.
Oh, love that.
That's what I mean. Vegas is it's such a good time.
All right, man. I've got one positive thing here, and then the rest kind of some negative talk to go out on. But and a couple interesting things at the end. We won't go too long here, but just the tip, man. We had 2 tip-ins last night. So let's do a double tip action, and then we'll get into DraftKings and go from there. You ready for this?
Yeah, it's time for just the tips.
Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
How about we play a little game called Just the Tip?
All right, we had a deuce action, a double action of just the tip.
Dude.
This doesn't happen often.
Dude, 2 tips in Las Vegas. I'm thinking can't lose. Can't bet it. Bet on, like, you can't lose.
Bet
Can't
the
lose.
house.
Bet the house. Bet the house. Matthews with a nice JT or John or no, Jesus, Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson called this one a nice little tip. A nice little tip. Yeah, you think so? Right between his legs. McCabe shot it. This was fully between his legs.
Yeah.
And then Tavares later in the game didn't. Now, this is when you know things are about to go right. This is what I thought anyway. Tavares had a tip in. He didn't even mean to do it, which is like not like that's a
yeah. If you get the tip in and you're not even looking for it,
that's crazy, man.
That's
crazy.
how good he is.
I guess that's how things go in Las Vegas sometimes. Yeah, that is how good he is. Like Matthews, nice little tip through the legs. He knew, like he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Tavares was just in the right place, right time. He didn't even mean to get the tip in, but sometimes it just
happens.
Just slides in there, man. So poor Michelli, eh? Like he rips it. He's looking like he's gonna bury one, and JT's just like, no. Right. No,
like, I got this. I got this, bud. Thanks.
So,
Thanks for coming out.
2 tips one by Tavares, one by Matthews, and I thought that's it. That's it. There's no way they can lose. Like
I thought the same thing. 2 tips, up by 2.
They were up by 2 on 4 different occasions and couldn't close. So anyway, okay, let's do DraftKings. Come back and get into some of the stuff we didn't really like that much.
All right, the jaw-dropping moments that make hockey hockey. Well, you can experience them all with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Hockey Podcast Network. And we've got something for new customers here. If you bet $5 and your bet wins, you can get $200 in bonus bets instantly. How do you do this? You download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code THPN, that's code THPN, turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. This is in partnership with DraftKings, where the crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, and this is void in Ontario.
Okay, so this was absolutely outrageous, man. I'm sitting on the couch. It was getting late, but I wasn't 9:30 start, so it wasn't as late as it was.
It wasn't
earlier.
as bad as
But I'm like, I'm up for it because I'm up for the game. Like I was excited for this game, and it was a pretty good back and forth game, right? Like I was up more for this game probably than I was the Colorado. No, I was up for the Colorado game too, but like it was. I wasn't passing out. I wasn't falling asleep. Like I was into this game. This game
more than the soaker in Utah.
Oh yeah, no, that one I was out. I was out on that. I started soaking myself on that night. But listen to this, man. Bobby McMahon fires the puck on net. Aiden Hill, who he made a miraculous. I thought it was going to be their 4th stringer. Aiden Hill ended up playing. Not like he won them the game. He didn't play very well, but he made this one save off of. Do you know where I'm going here?
Oh, I know exactly where you're going.
He made this one save off of Bobby McMahon, and Mike Johnson says, "I've never heard of this." He goes, "Oh my God. That was a backdoor scorpion."
I thought he called it the reverse scorpion.
No, he said
backdoor scorpion. Whoa, that sounds vicious.
So I'm thinking to myself, backdoor scorpion. Where have I heard that before? And I've never heard it as a hockey terminology. But do you remember when we used to do Red Line Diaries?
Yeah.
Where it was like, was this said during a hockey game or
we should bring that game back.
Yeah, we need to, man, or a porno flick. So I got to thinking, backdoor scorpion. Yeah, that's a porno move.
It's a total porno move.
That is
I'm pretty sure in the early 90s I was seen a porn with a backdoor scorpion in it.
Yeah, it's very rare. It's
Yeah.
very rare. But every now and then,
Obviously MJ's seen it because
yeah,
he called it immediately.
big time. And the only thing I could think about after that, like it was an incredible save. I had never heard of that terminology before in a hockey game, especially used as like a save. But the only thing that what ended up it was foreshadowing there, because by the end of the night, the Leafs were getting backdoor scorpion. Big time.
All night.
All night. Backdoor scorpion. What a wild thing to say. I was like, what? Like, I had to go back. Like, did he say backdoor scorpion? Love that.
I'm gonna Google it.
Dude, I'm gonna start a band and name it Backdoor Scorpion.
Or film a little flick.
Oh man. So anyway, I love that. Didn't love this. So get into some negative stuff here. You let me know as soon as you find any information on the backdoor scorpion, because that was just a wild thing for Mike Johnson to say. But anyway.
Yeah, okay.
What do you got?
So on Pornhub,
they
have scorpion position videos, and one of them is a backdoor scorpion.
Yeah, you're getting fucked right in the ass.
I'm not going to watch the video. I'm just looking at the list.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There is a whole section on Pornhub of scorpion style. And one of the links says,
I know the move.
One of the links says backdoor scorpion damage.
Oh yes, I know the move, man. Like scorpion when they sting you, right? Like I've seen them.
So either MJ's heard that in hockey before, or
I don't know the hockey terminology, but I guess that's it. Like a reverse, like kicking the legs back. Well, I don't know. Crazy. Anyway, backdoor scorpion. Love that. Okay. Nylander. He was cooking early. He looked really sharp. He played like 5 minutes. I know, but he was the best player on the ice in the first 5 minutes. An assist and a beautiful goal. And like they're up 2-0 early because basically of William Nylander. If he wouldn't have got hurt, re-aggravated, whatever, his foot or groin or whatever the hell, they might have ended up winning that hockey game if they had him, especially in OT. But it looked like he got hurt on the celebration. Goal in front, like kicked it up to his stick and put it up top. And then he's going over, like kind of towards in the corner by the boards. And he just kind of stopped up early. And you could just see like he kind of stumbled and like could have been re-aggravating his foot or the groin or something clearly happened there on the goal celebration. So that's not good news because he was playing great. He was playing fucking great. So how much time did he miss before? How many games did he miss?
Well, 7?
Yeah, I thought it was 8 or something.
Or maybe it was 8. They had a good run though when he was out.
They
were playing some of their best hockey, but you're going to need him now because your schedule coming up is.
Since he's came back, he's looked really good.
Oh, he's looked unbelievable since he's
really
come back.
Good. So
hopefully it's not too long, but it didn't sound good. Like Berube just said, lower body, and it didn't sound positive after the game.
Like I hate to go here, but like he doesn't strike me as the type of guy that like would play through something. Like I just don't.
But he's rarely hurt.
No, I know, but like I just don't think he would play through like he's got to be feeling good to play. I don't think he would play through anything. Remember in the playoffs 2 years ago when the Amazon was following them around and he was out and we didn't really know what it was, or did they say they didn't say what it was, right? It
was migraines.
No,
it was headaches.
It ended up being migraines or whatever, but like I don't think they said that at the time to the media, did they? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay, maybe they did. But so everyone's thinking, fine, like if anyone's ever had migraines or deals with migraines, it can be very like debilitating. No question about it.
But this guy's in his tank top watching the Leaf game.
He's got friends. They're having a party. He's sitting on the couch laughing, watching the game.
Yeah.
If most people that I know that have like serious like mind like migraines, you're like you want like head.
You're in like dark room.
So like if you're having friends over, all the lights are on, you got pop and chips are flowing, and you got a big grin and all that shit. You can't be down at the rink helping your fucking team win. I never liked that. Like I don't know. Like I know somebody personally that has experienced like
Oh yeah,
with
migraines.
brutal migraines their entire life, and I've seen them like at their worst, and it's terrible, man. Like
Now, I did read later that wasn't filmed at that time.
well, he was watching the game.
I know, but they put the game on, but it wasn't live or anything. Like they filmed that part for the documentary. That's what I read online later on. But that might have been just floated out there to protect him because fans were getting pretty upset about it. Anyway, I know what you're saying. Can he play through it? Probably not. It's probably not in Willie's styles. I was going to say that. Willie's style to play through that. But
no,
at the same time, man, he doesn't really get hurt that often, and he's not out that much. So, like with Austin, sometimes I worry it's going to be months. I just don't think Willie will miss that much time.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hopefully,
like 7-8 games. That was a lot for Nylander.
But like the stretch ahead of them here before
brutal.
Before the break, like they need him in these games.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
What?
He's not. Well, he's playing for Sweden.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not coming back unless he's 100%. Because the Olympics are right around the corner.
Yeah. But this next stretch here, these next 2 weeks, like they need this guy playing. These are huge, huge games. Buffalo won again last night, picking up points. Boston won again. So the Leafs are now on the outside looking in again, trying to play catch up, like pissing points away again, like pissing away points. I fucking hate it. Like,
well, they're not. They pissed away their points in October and November.
No, I know, but they're still doing it. Like you can't
blow 2-goal leads over and over and over.
In one game, they blew 4 2-goal leads. It's crazy. And speaking of that, so the last minute of play, Berube thinks it's a smart decision to leave Lawton and Lorentz, their two best fucking penalty killers, on the bench. You've got Austin Matthews and John Tavares on the ice. Like what? In the last minute when it's 6-on-5 and they're down, Vegas is down by a goal. Lawton on the bench, Lorentz on the bench. Pick another guy, Waugh, like a better defender than Matthews and especially than Tavares.
It's got to be Lawton.
Of course. How
like out of anybody, why is Scott Lawton out? Why is it that he's only playing? What did he play? I have it here. He played just over 13 minutes. Why is that?
It makes no
especially
sense.
when you're trying to like I said, they had a 2-goal lead with just over 10 minutes to go. Why is he not out there protecting it?
And they were down to 11 forwards early in the game with Nylander being out. Like there's again, like how many times we said that there's another chance where, hey, Scotty, have at it, go. You're not like you're playing up the line.
I don't know what he has to do.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, like Berube kind of mismanaged the bench in the third period. Bad.
Huge. Like I've become more and more of a fan of Scott Lawton, and I'm just like I don't understand like the guy like Nyes. I guess like I don't even know. I could see Nyes being out there. Nyes, Lawton, Lorentz, or Nyes, Waugh, Lawton, whatever. Just a different 34 and 91. No, because they're not going to give you as hard. They're not going to dig in to keep the puck out as much as fucking Scott Lawton would. They're just not.
Well, they're not as good at it.
No, they're not.
Like that's his bread and butter. That's what he does, and he does it well.
Like that one.
I had that written down. I'm glad you brought that up.
Well, that one simple move, maybe they get the 2 points, and it doesn't go to overtime. Like maybe Lawton's able to tie up the guy because Tavares wasn't, and it ended up and it ended up going in the fucking net. But
it's not like Scott Lawton was having a bad night.
No, he scored, ripped one home. He looked good.
He ripped one home, and I don't know. It's just something about, even though remember last year in the Ottawa game where he like used his wrist to block a shot for them to win in the final minute, like that's what he does. And Berube still is just like, don't trust you out there.
I don't hate that trade nearly as much as I hate the Carlo trade. I actually like Scott Lawton, and I want to see him play more. Like Berube, figure it out, man. This guy's kind of the heartbeat.
But do you want him to sign with the Leafs? Because he's a UFA at the end of this year.
If the price is right, I wouldn't mind Scott Lawton around. I think he's a good guy in the room.
I don't think he's gonna want to sign.
Oh no. Well, I think
for a coach that's only going to play him 13 minutes.
Well, we don't know if the coach is going to be here next year. Like if they
if they don't make it,
But I think like with his being back home around his family, I think he probably would like to stay. Like, he seems like a good fit, but I think he could be a better fit with more fucking ice time. Give Scotty a chance. Come on. But anyway, so I didn't like that by Berube, like just dumb fucking coaching. And then in overtime, when they finally scored to win it, Vegas, Morgan Rielly gets a pass. Who were the three Leafs on the ice? Matthews, Rielly, and Easton Cowan was the other one. Cowan.
Oh, yeah, he had a bad game.
Yeah, he didn't play well. They were down in Vegas, and Cowan got it out front to Rielly, and Rielly fucking rips it from the hash marks and just completely fucking misses the net. Like, just completely misses the fucking net. Taking a page out of his buddy Dion Phaneuf's fucking playbook, because he would have did the same thing. And it rings all the way around, and now they're caught coming back. Like, you got to make sure you can't rip it and miss the fucking net like that when you know there's nobody back. He was the only guy back. Matthew got caught behind the net with Eichel, and his back check was just atrocious. Like, he was just like, no. He's like, if they score, they score. If they don't score, I'm up. I'm up for a breakaway.
I don't care how long he had been out on the ice.
Try to get back.
You got to give a little more effort than that.
You're leaving. Eichel was his man, and you're just going to let him go. And that's what he did. And look what happened. Yeah.
He didn't just let him go. Like, I think he gave him a little push and was like, here, go.
Look,
take off.
Yeah.
It was, but at the same time, man, what are you going to do? I had written down that, like, yes, all the things you talked about, Lott not playing the overtime and everything, but also Aiden Hill came back with an injury, played like shit. And Joseph Woll, what happened?
No, I know. But here's what you do. Maybe in the last minute of overtime, you don't have 44 on the ice. You have 95 instead, because he's going to make a smarter play offensively and defensively, because he's a smarter fucking hockey player than 44.
We complain more on this show about coaches' decisions of players on the ice at certain times than we do about anything else.
It's very questionable, a lot of this stuff, is it not?
Yeah. We talk about Rielly on the power play. No.
Would you have had Morgan Rielly out there last minute of overtime?
Okay, let's say OEL just came off. Who goes on? If it's not going to be Rielly, who goes on?
McCabe.
McCabe was kind of playing like dog shit last night.
So a lot of them were. No.
Rielly had scored.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. I guess. But in the last minute, yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess you're right.
I mean, without Nylander, they've got to be one of the worst OT teams in the league this season.
Yeah.
Like, if Nylander doesn't score, but and also Woll, like that was if Woll plays better, they win that game. I didn't think Woll was very good. I don't know what happened. He was the best goalie in the league for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. Probably a little fatigue, maybe,
or a little night on the strip.
Yeah, could have happened. Yeah, maybe he got his hands on some stuff he shouldn't have got his hands on, but who knows? Speaking of that,
feels like squeezing the teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, though, this is the last thing I have. This was right around the time where Mike Johnson made the backdoor scorpion comment, and he was talking about, I forget who the Leafs head trainer is or whatever, but he's the guy that is on the bench and he's always got like his hands on the sticks.
Yeah.
So Johnson made the camera was on him and he's like making comments about this, like the Leafs trainer, like, you got to watch this. Like, whoever's taking the draw, he's always got his hands on their stick. He's always got his hands on the guy's stick. And my dirty mind is just like already going like he's always got his hand on the guy's stick, right? But then Mike Johnson followed it up with this one, and I'll just go out with this. I'd love your comment on this. He said, not only did he say that the trainer's always got his hand on the guy's sticks, he said he's like a professional penis back there. He's like a professional penis back there, playing the
I know, pianist.
Like they're not keys, they're sticks. So I'm not sure where Johnny made the reference. I think it just because he would go.
Johnny's mind was in the gutter last night.
Because his hands would move so quick, on the sticks. Like he's like, who's on the ice? Like, put them here, put them here, put them here. And Johnny decided to call him. He looks like a professional penis back there. Penis, folks. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Pianist.
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 Backdoor scorpion.
So
Johnny was all over it.
yeah, I know a lot of people don't like MJ. I love what MJ's doing in the game.
Great. I think he's great. I think
he's
great.
awesome. But anyway,
so what do you think of those comments, though?
What, the pianist or the backdoor scorpion?
No, the hands on. He's always got his hands on. Like, well, it was all Johnny all night long.
Yeah, it was all Johnny. Like I said, his mind was in the gutter.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Anyway,
I don't know. Maybe it's just us. Maybe that's the way our brains are wired. Like maybe Johnny said it and didn't think anything of it. He's like, oh, he's got his hands on the sticks because they're hockey sticks, and his fingers are moving that makes him look like a pianist. But your brain is like, oh, like jerking off and touching penis.
2 tip-ins in Las Vegas. We've got backdoor scorpion comments. We've got Johnny saying trainer's always got his hands on the guy's sticks. And calling him, he looks like a professional pianist back there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but your brain's thinking one thing.
Like, what a crazy night! And the Leafs and
backdoor scorpion.
I know, and the Leafs still can't fucking get it done. So what an overall major disappointment. Major disappointment.
Kind of a fail. But listen, everybody. And before we go, so there's comments for our buddy. I think I'm supposed to call him the young offender. He's commenting on YouTube, and other people are following suit that you're taking a bunch of guys to Fillmore's on the 31st for the tip-in?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Well, everybody talk to Dale. I can't
We'll
go.
get it all. We'll get it all.
I have a hockey tournament to attend, but Dale's going to be taking some tip-in listeners to Fillmore's on the 31st.
We will get it worked out sometime. With
no phones, no pictures.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
a couple
not.
backdoor scorpions later on in the night.
100%.
For the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast, don't forget to follow us on social media at the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. Email us tipinpodcast@gmail.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
We will.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Go Bills, baby. We'll catch you later.
You're listening to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast with your hosts, Chad and Dale.